Sawadee krap. Hello students. Good morning. How are you today? I am teacher Danielle and our subject for today is English. So this is basically the continuation of lessons 1 to 3 and now we're on our lesson 4. So in this lesson I'm going to go through and talk about all of the worksheets for Unit 5. So Unit 5 is all about activities, right? So I'm going to discuss worksheets from week 1 to week 3. So for the worksheet of week 1, it's all about days of the week. For the worksheet of week 2, it's all about classes. For the worksheet of week 3, it's all about simple activities. So let's start. The worksheet for week 1, it's all about days of the week. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill in the missing letters. So I think this is a simple one. So you're just going to put the missing letter here. I'm going to give you an example. So what do you think is the answer here? It's easy. It's Monday, right? So what you're going to do is you have to fill it in. So you have to put what the missing letters are. Just gonna make this bigger. So the missing letter are O and N. So yeah, so you have to fill it in just to make sure they are complete word. Okay? So you have to answer this until this one. So that is your homework. So this is the next worksheet for week 1. So this is still about days of the week. So how many days are there in 1 week? There are 7, right? Those 7 days, you're going to look here in the puzzle. So this is a word search puzzle. So once you found them, you have to encircle them. For example, I found Sunday. So once you found them, you have to encircle them. Okay? All right. So you have to look for 6 more days in this puzzle. Okay? On worksheet for week 2, this is all about classes, right? Classes. So you have to match the material to the class it is shaded with. So let's say, for example, this one, you have to match it somewhere here. So this is computers. Which one is the correct class it belongs to? Oh, this one. They are also using computer. So what you're going to do is you're going to match by connecting the dot by a line. Computer to computer class. Okay? So you have to answer the rest of these items. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have to connect it or you have to match it to these classes. Okay? And to the next worksheet for week 2, you have to find and encircle the words in the puzzle. So this is the puzzle and you have to look for these words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to look for these 6 words in the puzzle. So I have already given you an example. So we have already found one. So that is art. So once you found them, you have to encircle them. Encircle. Okay? So you have to look for 5 more words in the puzzle. Okay? Now let's move on to the worksheet of week 3. So this is all about simple activities. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill in the blanks with the correct verbs. So these are the verbs. So play, go, practice, watch, and take. So in this photo, what do you think is the correct verb here? Is it play? Play the piano. Go the piano? Practice the piano? Watch the piano? Or take the piano? The answer is, okay, just for an example. So the answer here is practice. So practice the piano. So you have to fill it in here in the blank in the space provided. So the answer is practice the piano. Okay? So for the rest of the items, it is your homework. Okay? For the second worksheet of week 3, you're going to match the picture to its corresponding word. So there are pictures and there are words, right? So you have to match them one by one. So as an example here, horse riding. So you have to look for a photo that is all about horse riding. So what you're going to do is you're going to connect the line horse riding to its corresponding pictures. So as you can see in the photo, this is a man riding a horse. So obviously that matches the word horse riding. So easy, right? So for the rest of the items, it is your homework. Okay? Alright, so aside from worksheets from Unit 5, I have also given you one worksheet for Unit 6, which is about telling time. So, what time is it? How do you tell the time? So, I have given this worksheet in preparation for Unit 6. So, that will be our discussion next week. Okay, so this is the worksheet. So for the instruction, you have to encircle the letter of the correct answer. So you have to look at the figure of the clock and you have to tell what time is it. So in this picture, what time is it? What do you think is the right answer? So if you know the right answer, you have to encircle it. If this is the correct answer, you have to encircle it. If this is the correct answer, if B is the correct answer, you have to encircle the letter B. Alright? So just for a quick guide on telling time, I'm gonna go through some of them. So this is 3:15. 3:15. So the 3 here is the shorthand dial. So it tells the hour hand, the hour. And the long hand dial is also the minute hand. So it tells you the minute, how many minutes. So this slice here is 5 minutes. 5 minutes, right? And two slice is 10 minutes. And three slice is 15 minutes. So the long hand is pointing on the tree, right? So that is 15. That's how we get the 15. Okay? What about this one? So this is basically the same, but just a different term that we use for telling time. So we say, aside from saying 3:15, we can also say quarter after 3. Quarter after 3. So the quarter here is the minute hand. And the 3 here is the shorthand. 15 minutes is equivalent to quarter. Okay? 3:30. 3:30. So the shorthand here is the hour hand, 3. And the 30 here is the minute hand, the long hand, dial. So that is, so when this one here is 15, so if you double that up, that would be 30, right? So that's how we get the 30 on this figure, 330. So another term for 330 is half past 3. So half is the minute hand. Actually, this means half hour. So when you say half, that is half hour. So the half of 1 hour is 30 minutes, right? So that's how we get the 30 minutes in half hour. So that's how we get half past 3. Alright, so that is the end of our lesson 4. So I hope you guys learned something new today. So we are going to talk more about telling time next week. So this is just a quick introduction of this topic. Okay, so it's okay if you don't really get all of the answer here in the worksheet correctly. That's fine. So this is just an introduction. So we will talk more about this in the next week. And next week, I mean. All right. So this is the end of lesson 4. So until then, goodbye and have a great day. Bye bye.